The best in poker news, entertainment, and more. This is the Mark Hoke Show.
Hey everybody, how are we doing today? Confines. Oh, this is going to be a great show. Oh, Lord. The comfy confines of the Paradise Live Theater here at the Seminole Hard Rock. We are in Hollywood, Florida, Poker Night in America tapings. You can kind of see we got the, we're in dim lights. Everything's kind of cool. We're, hanging out. It's because the ladies are coming to town. That's right, everybody. It's Ladies' Night taping here at Poker Night in America, and we are very excited to say hi to all the ladies here in a historic day in poker, as we are going to be having our first ever ladies' cash game on televised poker being recorded here today for airing at a later date. But we're pretty excited to be on hand for poker history this afternoon. A lot of terrific women are going to be on this show as we continue to see the growth of ladies poker. And, of course, with the Grindettes and, of course, other great ladies that we've had around, we're thrilled to be a part of helping push that history along, getting more women in the game. We need them. Ladies, where are you? We love you. But we're just, it's going to be an awesome day, and we're pretty excited about it. Of course, everyone just kind of starting to filter into the building here a little bit. We wanted to get started early because we have to be a little bit careful while they're taping. So we wanted to kind of cut that off at the right time. 2 shows today, of course, this one and then at 6 p.m. Eastern time, right around then everybody's going to be hitting that dinner break so we can say hi to everybody again. So 2 big ones for you coming up here from the Seminole Hard Rock. By the way, I'm Mark Hoke. Thanks for being with us. Good to see you. Love you too. A lot, really. And I got to wish a very happy birthday to my daughter, Amanda. I'm trying not to get choked up, but I really miss her, and she kind of blew up at school today after I got off the phone with her. She was getting dropped off, and, sweetie, I miss you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Presents in hand, I promise. Presents in hand and going shopping. You will be a very happy child. We're going to extend that birthday a day. That's how we do it, right? Take care of the ones you love. Of course, also going on today, we're getting close to wrapping up this series here at Seminole Hard Rock. Of course, we've been covering it here on the show and also with the gang on the blog at shrpo.com. That's been very exciting. I'll tell you, we have the main event is underway again. They played down to 18 yesterday, and now we are headed to 6 today, and a couple other tournaments wrapped up too. We're going to tell you all about those as the afternoon and evening goes along. Of course, yesterday they played from 36 to 18 and got it done in 3 hours. It was just unreal, and really, if you never gotten a chance to come down here and play poker in Florida, the pace is very frantic in tournaments. These guys don't mess around at all. They really don't. It is a high aggressive style. I won't say it's quite as bad as it is in Canada. Of course, we've gone up there a couple of times. But it has been very interesting to see how things have gone down here on the 2 trips that we've made with the show. But, it's going to be an exciting afternoon. Of course, $480,200 on the line. And these guys, of course, are going to be live streaming and then broadcasting a recording for a taping on Fox Sports 1 of that championship event. So, man, it's going to be a great finish to this series. We still have another side event to go. That is on event 19, and we'll break that down for you in just a second. Hey, I want to thank all of our great sponsors of the show who have gotten us here. Without those guys, this show on KLAV and what I've been doing on these internet shows for nearly 600 episodes, we're coming up on that, doesn't take place. And I want to thank all of those guys. Of course, our good friends at Blind Squirrel Apparel. You're going to get 20% off with the code HOKE, H-O-K-E, at blindsquirrelapparel.com. We also have our new friends at Poker Shop, who, by the way, re-upped, so we got them through the World Series, which means we'll have them after the World Series, too. Check them out at pokershop.com. All the great supplies you're going to need. Anything for your poker room. From cards, cut cards, chips, tables, bars. I mean, they've got it all. Sports memorabilia. I mean, anything you need, they can supply it to you. So it's 10% off with the code Hoke at pokershop.com. ABC Chinese Poker, that great app. Nikolai, who was just on the show and we got the podcast up. I got to get that up on YouTube. Unfortunately, I've been running around here so badly that I didn't get a chance to throw that up on YouTube yet. But Nikolai Yakovenko has just done an amazing job with that app, and it's the one that is the go-to Chinese poker app for open-faced Chinese poker app in the poker world. So download it to your iPhone today or your iPad, whatever you feel like pulling out today, at abcchinesepoker.com, of course, on the web, and just go to your app store and pick it up. We also, of course, are here with Poker Night in America, and don't forget you can watch Poker Night in America at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on CBS Sports Network. We'd love to have you watch the show. It's great. Yeah, I'm shimmying over here a little bit, too. I want to get with while we're waiting to get some of the guys in here. Everybody's just kind of starting to. The main dogs are starting to filter in, so we'll get them up here in a little bit. We also, of course, want to thank our very good friend Dutch Boyd, the book Poker Tilt. Man, there's a Christmas present for the poker player. Man, you know what? It'll get somebody out of your hair for a while, because it is the poker book you cannot put down. It's an amazing book. So many terrific stories about the rise and fall, the pitfalls of the poker world, all in there at Poker Tilt. So go to pokertilt.com, or you can pick it up on Amazon and Kindle. Wherever you need to. I'm telling you, it is a must-read, and you're going to love it. We also, of course, want to thank our friends at the Nevada Poker League. Of course, Joe Payne, one of our co-hosts on KLAV, taking good care of us there. Check them out at nevadapokerleague.com. You can play poker for free, $50,000 cash and prizes. Can't beat that. It's a great opportunity to get out and just have some fun and fine-tune your game a little bit if you can. And, knock yourself out. It's good, good food, good friends, good company, and you will be glad you did it. NevadaPokerLeague.com. Oh, my goodness. Yep. So once again, everybody's kind of getting set up. Everybody's doing their sound checks and, getting everything ready to roll. It's a pretty exciting day here. I know the team is thrilled about this opportunity to do this ladies' night show. We had a blast in here yesterday, by the way. I'll tell you what, Gavin Smith was on fire, and then Elliot Lesser busted out of the main event and got over here as fast as he could. And you will see the hijinks and shenanigans that took place on there, because I'll tell you what, they were lighting it up down there yesterday, and a lot of fun. And you're really going to enjoy these broadcasts, I'm telling you right now. It is going to be something special. Speaking of broadcasts, by the way, I'm getting off a plane tomorrow morning, and then we're going to roll into the studios at KLAV. I haven't been there for a few weeks, a couple of weeks. I think we had 2 shows that we taped that I was down here. Taped. We're live, baby, on KLAV 1230 AM, and, of course, on the internet at KLAV1230am.com. Guest is TBA. We're still working on that. I'm waiting to hear back. I was trying to really line a big one up, but if we don't get it, we'll get another spectacular guest in there, guaranteed. But join us tomorrow and every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific time on KLAV 1230 AM in Las Vegas, KLAV1230am.com, with a replay on Monday nights at 9 p.m. Pacific time. Whew. Oh, and I'm not done yet. Speaking of which, we're going to be back on the road. Nate is a little tied up this morning, but Nate Dowling and I are headed up to the 2-Pair Poker Tour series at Eugene, Oregon in the High Mountain Poker Palace. That is freaking cool. We're going to have a great time. We've got 8 live streams, and I just found I will be there for all of them. I thought I might be missing one of them, as I am heading up on Friday instead of Thursday. But we will be in town doing live reporting and covering, broadcasting those tournaments for you. Along with a lot, some great players coming into town. Tyler Patterson's going to be there. Lon McCarron will be showing up at some point. We're also trying to get a few more. I'm checking in with some buddies that I know that live up in the area, so if we can get them up there, we'll see them there too. But if you want to play in a great tour, outstanding structure, despite Alan Kessler's insistence that you got to have a 2,500, 500 level, Roger should have never gotten in that fight, the owner of the 2-Pair Poker Tour. But it's a great structure. It is a blast. You've got wonderful people running this. And, man, you're going up to Oregon. You're going to have a great time, man. It's beautiful up there this time of year. You're going to love it. So come on up and join us. We've got a special hotel discount and everything set up for you. Just go to the number 2pairpoker.net. It's the number 2pairpoker.net. And make sure you tune in for all of those live streams. Hey, and, if you can get up there, it could be your chance to, be on a live stream. How many, not everybody gets a chance to do that. So a good opportunity for you if you would like to join us right up there at Eugene, Oregon. Number 2pairpoker.net. All right, let's get to some poker news going on. Of course, we got to pay attention to what's going on here. And it's part of the reason that I am sleepy as all get out, because I'll tell everybody about my morning. This was just ridiculous. But two more events wrapping up last night. One more tournament headed to day 2 today, and then after that, of course, we also have the main event going on right now, and I see we're getting some updates on that. So let's take a look at the updated information from shrpo.com. They started play at noon today. I believe they've already lost 2 players over there. 18th place is Peter Dragar. Dragar out in 7 minutes, and the chip leader. And I know they don't want to type. They don't want to type his name, but we'll just say Andy Andrejevic is out. He is eliminated in 18th, picks up $14,000. And Anonymous, I don't want to tell you what the A stands for, but he doesn't like his name up, and he's kind of anyway. But he finishes in 17th place and picks up $14,000. Too bad he didn't get on the live stream. That would have ended the Anonymous crap in a hurry. Going to and looking for the rest of those. They got those assignments up. I'll have to dig those up for you. But of course, Faraz Jacob, probably the biggest name left in this tournament, and he is on a roll. You better watch out. You better not cry, because Faraz is coming to town. The toilet is trying to flush everybody out of here in Florida. But Faraz looking good to get to that final 6 that they'll be playing down to this afternoon. And they're actually over in the poker room now, by the way. So if you're down here and looking for those final 2 tables and the other events, you're going to need to go over to the poker room here, just in Paradise Live area, and say hi. It should be a pretty wild afternoon in there. 2 events wrapping up yesterday. I'm gonna do event 21st, because I think that one got up before mine did. But a pretty phenomenal feat, and you don't see this very often. We had a double winner last night as Nick Pupillo, who won a tournament just 2 days ago. And I got to interview him for his first win in the Turbo. Comes back yesterday and takes down the $300 deep stack black chip bounty event. So Nick Pupillo, big winner, and wins 2 titles in 2 days. Pretty impressive. 182 entrants, $28,210 prize pool on that one. Pupillo holds off Jeffrey Postal and Tyler Thren to win that title. Ari Engel finished 12th in that one, but Nick Pupillo picking up $8,464 for his efforts. And you want to check this kid out. Here's an up-and-comer for sure. We had another near double winner last night as well in event number 18. That was a pretty big buy-in, $1,650 purple chip bounty. So the guys had a $500 bounty on their heads along with the prize pool. And I'll tell you, this was a crazy tournament last night. This is the one that I was covering for the blog. Patrick Peduto out of Delray Beach, Florida, wins it, knocking off Aditya Presetio, who a lot of people know from the Northeast area, has done well at Borgata and in that area. Peduto just came out of nowhere the night before, hit a River Queen to stay in the tournament, and then yesterday, well, I guess it was kind of a yesterday today, managed to got down to a Final Four after Aaron Massey busted out in 5th, and Aaron was on a roll and just ran into a tough hand where he couldn't get away from trip aces, and then was eliminated shortly afterward. But Bradley Young, who was trying to win his second tournament in the series, and James Calderero were really in great shape in this thing. when they got four-handed. Both had about a 2-1 advantage on Peduto and Presetio. But those guys managed to chip up a little bit, and then all of a sudden, within a matter of 3 hands, and this was literally in 3 hands, Peduto goes in with queens and against Caldero's aces, and the aces get cracked on the flop. So Peduto takes almost all of Caldero's chips, and then just 2 hands later, Presetio clears out Bradley Young even worse, as Young hit a king on it. It was holding king-queen, hit a king on the flop, pushed his chips, and Presetio was holding aces. And all of a sudden, those two guys went from the penthouse to the outhouse, were both eliminated shortly afterward, leaving those two guys heads up. And Peduto was holding about a 3-1 chip lead, got down to about a 2-1. And it was really funny because they do a lot of chops down here. And Peduto actually, when it got to about 2 something in the morning, we're on level 21, and these guys were still about 85 or 90 big blinds deep. It was ridiculous. They were like 131 big blinds when they first started heads up on average. Peduto, the term director came and said, "You guys have to stop at 3 o'clock." And one of them didn't want to do it, but they said, "Nope, that's how it's going." And then all of a sudden the deal talk started. They ended up splitting the money, and Peduto wins the title. So a pretty wild one there, and you're going to see that a lot. Peduto, wasn't worried about the money, just said, "Let's split it up and let's get the heck out of here," and took the title. But Presetio was, if Presetio could have dragged that out, I'm sure that he might have won the tournament. But they were so deep, they would have been still playing, in all probability. It was ridiculous how deep they were. I mean, an amazing structure. But congratulations to Patrick Peduto taking down event 18. Event number 19 is going down, and I'm going to get you the information on that one too, because those chip counts are up. See who's still hanging around. And then honestly, I barely got to look at it today. So you're going to learn about this right along with me. William Ryan comes in the chip leader in day 2 of event 19. That is $150 no-limit hold'em re-entry, $50,000 guarantee on that one. So William Ryan out of Tampa, Florida, 244.5. Leading the way, followed by Greg Silverstein out of Davie, Florida, 213. Michael Wechter at 206. David Albertson, 201. Willie Wiggins, the producer, out of Coral Springs, at 197. And just running in here some other names that we've either seen here or would you guys would know. Luke Doolittle's had a great series. Doolittle out of Delray Beach, Florida, 194. Just running down these other ones for you here real quick. At least in the top group. Didn't see anybody in there. Let's see if we've got anybody else chipped up in the second group. And I'm still swinging down. It doesn't look like it. Nope. That's about it for the names. Brady Church's guy gentleman from Ohio had a nice run in the tournament here too. He's at 85,000. So we'll keep an eye on that one as it rolls along as well here. So that 2 events to go was event 19 and event 16, which is of course the main event going on here at the Seminole Hard Rock. And I got to tell you guys, it's just been such another great trip down here. And look, I know the Lucky Hearts Open is coming up here on the 22nd of January, and you got to come down. I think we've got a $3 million guarantee on that main event. Hopefully, we'll be invited back. I think we will be. But even if we're not, you can come down here. I mean, you're gonna love it. I mean, who would want to come to Florida in January? I mean, it's just and the facility is so great, and you can bring the family down too. There's so much to do here. You've got shops and restaurants. You're near the beach. I mean, there's no reason to not come to Seminole Hard Rock, and it's stunning that we still managed to miss the guarantee on the main event by a little bit, not much, but just a wonderful place to be. Shows and the whole deal, and the rooms are just they're off the hook. So I'm telling you, come down here and check it out, and join us at join him here at the Seminole Hard Rock Lucky Hearts Poker Open starting January 22nd. Guarantee you're going to enjoy your time there. All right, and hey, we just got an update, by the way. Faraz Jaka, apparently, I'm just looking at some Twitterage, and Faraz Jaka has gone up to 2.4 million. Got a hand up on his Twitter account at Faraz Jaka. Showed his opponent one card. Oh, you gotta love that. 16 left. Chip average about 1.1 million. So Faraz Jaka, boy, that would be nice to see him take down this $480,000 first prize. Pretty exciting. So let's step back and take a break. Of course, once again, we're here at Poker Night in America, covering the ladies' night tapings for you. Everybody's starting to filter into the building. We'll see who can pop on the show. I know Todd Anderson's here. I may have seen Chris Hansen. He's been hiding from me all since he got here. I don't blame him. I would too. But we'll take a break, and we'll be right back here on the Mark Hoke Show. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. We'll see you on the other side of the break here live at the Hard Rock.
PokerShop.com is your one-stop shop for all your poker and game room needs. PokerShop.com has you covered with an incredible variety of poker chips and supplies, top-quality playing cards, plus gaming tables and room accessories, just like you'd find in your favorite casino. And if you're looking to spruce up your man cave, we offer a wide selection of decor options, from lighting to mirrors and portable bars to bub stools, to make your game room the one all your friends and family will be talking about. So for everything you need to make your game night a great night, go to www.pokershop.com and receive 10% off your purchase with the code HOKE, H-O-K-E. You supply your friends. We supply everything else. Live it. Love it. PokerShop.com.
I'm Dutch Boyd, two-time WSOP bracelet winner, and I want to share my story with you. 12 years as a pro has taught me a lot. For the last year, I've boiled it all down into a tell-all book, 90,000 words. In Poker Tilt, I take you on my journey through all the ups and downs that poker has to offer, all the manic highs and hellish lows of every bad beat and lucky draw. So go to www.pokertilt.com to read more, or just go buy the new book on Amazon or Kindle. Right now, pokertilt.com. I guarantee you'll enjoy the ride.
The Two-Pair Poker Tour takes over the High Mountain Poker Palace in Eugene, Oregon, December 4th through the 14th. The series features 8 live-streamed final tables where you could be playing for a championship for all your friends to see. This Two-Pair Poker Tour series will also feature appearances by ESPN's Lon McCarron, WSOP bracelet winner Tyler Patterson, Two-Pair Team pros Sean Drake, Matt Bodorf, and Drew Casari, plus the Mark Hoke Show team, bringing you commentary and live event coverage throughout the series. And book your rooms now with a special poker player rate at the beautiful Holiday Inn Eugene Springfield by calling 541-284-0631 and use the group code HMP. So join us at Eugene, Oregon for the Two-Pair Poker Tour December 4th through the 14th. For all the series info, visit twopairpoker.net, the number 2pairpoker.net. Two-Pair Poker. We provide the ultimate player experience.
It's time for you to check out RogueWire.com. News, sports, entertainment, and the internet home of The Mark Hoke Show. Don't wait. Let the sparks fly from your computer at RogueWire.com. And of course, RogueWire.com is powered by BlueRail.net. For over 2 years, The Mark Hoke Show has trusted BlueRail.net as their exclusive host, and you can too. Visit BlueRail.net for top-level web hosting, website building and maintenance, one-on-one customer service, and much more. It's time to get on board with your winning combination, BlueRail.net and RogueWire.com. How far do you want to go?
There's nothing better than sitting down to play poker with good friends and cutting loose. And that's what you're going to find when you tune in to Poker Night in America. Poker Night in America is revolutionizing televised poker in a big way, with all the action you love and the hilarious fun you've been missing. Come take a seat at the table with all your favorite players, old and new, with Poker Night in America. Sunday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific on CBS Sports Network. And don't forget to visit the show online at PokerNight.com. So pull up a chair and join us Sundays on Poker Night in America.
Hi everyone, Mark here. If you're a poker player like me and looking for something different and exciting to play, you should give open-faced Chinese poker a shot. It has just the right mix of skill, luck, plus a huge dose of the fun factor we're all looking for. There's a reason open-faced Chinese poker has everyone from the recreational player to the top pros hooked on its thrills, action, and unique social interactions you won't find in Hold'em. An incredible game like this has got to be worth checking out. And it's easy to learn, especially by using the ABC Chinese Poker app. Download the ABC Chinese Poker app on iTunes today and find out what everyone's talking about. And if you have questions about the game, tweet at ABC Chinese Poker and they'll be glad to help you along. So join the open-faced Chinese poker community today with the ABC Chinese Poker app, and we'll see you at the tables.
The poker action never stops at Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. We have millions of reasons for you to be a part of our 4th annual Seminole Hard Rock Rock and Roll Poker Open, November 13th through December 3rd. Time to go all in. Opening event starts November 13th with a $500,000 guaranteed prize pool. Play in any of the events leading up to the championship at the premier poker destination. The Seminole Hard Rock Rock and Roll Poker Open Championship begins November 28th through December 3rd with a guaranteed prize pool of $2 million. Final table of the championship will be live streamed by Poker Night in America and aired on CBS Sports. Space is limited. Visit shrpo.com or the poker room for registration and details. Only at Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Hollywood. Must be 21 to play slots and table games and at least 18 to play live poker. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Want more of The Mark Hoke Show? Then follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show and like our Facebook page at The Mark Hoke Show for show news and outstanding poker content from around the world. Plus, enjoy the show anytime by subscribing to our podcasts on iTunes or at markhokeshow.podbean.com. We're even on your mobile phone at markhokeshow.podbean.com/mobile. Thanks for listening and being a part of The Mark Hoke Show.
Now, let's return to the Mark Hoke Show. The Mark Hoke Show. Here again, your host, Mark Hoke.
Hey, that's me. I even turned on the microphone just to help things out a little bit, just to move it along and make it exciting for everybody. We're live here at the Seminole Hard Rock, the Rock and Roll Poker Open, wrapping up here today and tomorrow. Of course, we're inside Paradise Live Theater for the Poker Night in America taping. Historic day. It is Ladies' Night. Yeah. Great lineup, and we'll break that down for you in a little bit. But of course, Vanessa Selps, Natasha Barber, Jamie Kerstetter, Jacqueline Moscow is here. All sorts of terrific women playing this today. Excited to have a grindette. We were supposed to have 2, but Katie Stone had to have back surgery and is out of commission for a little bit. And she is recovering well. I just talked to her a couple days ago, and she's doing fine. So, very happy to hear her getting better. Maybe she can get on the next one. I think they're going to Borgata coming up. And, of course, like I said, we're in a very dimly lit area. Oh, excuse me, up here. Oh, so we've got, I've got a lamp, pretty much. I have a lamp because they've got all the up lighting in the ceiling here dimmed down just about as far as they can, so it's not interfering with the set. But what a great day. Hey, and I want to take a second to break down that main event going on for you, too. Just to let you know those other remaining players. Like I said, we did get 2 eliminations already today. But Anjoko, otherwise known as Andy Andrejevic, out of Miami, Florida, led the way after day 3. $2,269,000. Jeffrey Chang out of Bethesda, Maryland, $2,109,000. Frozjaka started the day in 3rd. He has now popped up to about 2.4, as he reported. He started the day at, literally 1,000 chips under $2 million. Christopher Bolick out of Boca Raton, Florida, $1,552,000. Sean Winter out of Jacksonville, Florida, $1,476,000. Excuse me. Jebhar Patterson, out of Lutz, Florida, $1,423,000. Barry Hutter, doing well. Barry Hutter II, should say, Hollywood, Florida, hometowner here. We've heard of Barry. He's starting to make a name for himself out there. $1,290,000. Stephen McCoy out of Coral Springs, $949,000. Jacobo Fernandez out of the Bronx at $926,000. Muhammad Jafar standing at $718,000. He was one of the chip leaders after day 2. Peter Dragar was eliminated. Michael Dentale guy everybody knows pretty well. At 5:37 to start the day. Anthony Zeno, Borgata champion, is at 5:23. Nathan Giarno out of Corona, California, 4:52. Fernando Diaz at 3:82. Robert Campbell out of North Miami at 3:31. Anonymous, 250 started day 2:53. He's out. And Jared Ludeman out of Davie, Florida, 203,000. So those were your 16. Those are your 18 remaining players. Like I said, 2 down already to start off this day. And you can kind of tell by those stacks, this is going to be a very interesting afternoon for those guys as they try to chip up a little bit. But a lot of short stacks there. I think we were all talking about last night, expecting that wall to hit right around 12 players. I think that's where things are going to get a little dicey as we clear some of the shorties out. We do have news. Robert Campbell's doubled up through Jeff Chang. And it looks like Jeff had an ace king and Robert had a king queen, but queen on the board. Boy, we've been seeing it's ladies' night and the queens are showing up all over the place here in tournaments lately here at the Hard Rock in some critical hands. So Robert Campbell doubles up to about a little around $500,000. So nice run there for Robert Campbell. He'll keep it rolling, trying to chase down that $480,000 first prize. Yeah, they just missed the guarantee by about, I think, 24 entries down here. Obviously, the rake will just go to that and we're good. So no big deal there. But with a nice $2 million guarantee rounded off that prize pool. And ironically, when you look at the prize pool, there is only one number in the prize pool that is not an even number. It's first place, $480,200. Everything else is an even number. That's kind of fun to report that too. It makes it real easy to just snap that off. But yeah, so that's where that stands right now. Once again, we're kind of getting things ready to go here. At Ladies' Night, and obviously a lot goes on a TV set that if you've never been on one or had the opportunity to come and sit in, there's so much that goes into it, especially a show that's very personality driven, like Poker Night in America. As they're filling all these pieces, you have different areas of the building set up to accommodate that. Of course, I'm looking down at the main theater right now where we've got the RFID table and everything all set up. Then they do have taken up a large space down there for interviews as well. So the ladies are coming in and they're doing their thing and putting pieces together. Nolan Dahl is doing a lot of interviews down there. I'm sure Chris Hansen's flying around here somewhere. We'll catch him at some point. Todd Anderson trying to coordinate everything and keep things rolling as well. But there's a lot that goes into this, and really nice. One thing that's great about the Poker Night America tapings too, which are open to the public. If you want to come down and watch, you're more than welcome to be a part of it and see what's going on. It is very interactive with the audience. We had a push-up battle going on yesterday with the guys. Just some crazy stuff happening on the set, and people in the audience getting pulled in. It was a very entertaining show, and I think you're going to love those episodes when they do put them out. It was something special. But the guys are running around, and it's been interesting for me too because I don't normally get on TV that much, to say the least. But we're working on that. But the guys have been coming around filming because we're going to be doing an ad as part of our promotional deal with Poker Night in America. And the guys have been coming up and filming me while I've been on this, doing the shows, and it's just been crazy. Of course, the other issue that we ran into yesterday doing the show, we had the boom mic was amazingly picking us up here, so we had to go golf voice for a little bit. And once they do start the tapings, we'll be going back down to golf voicing as well. Yesterday, we're planning on going off about 2:30 or so, and that was about when they've gotten rolling the last couple of days. So it should work out okay for us. We're certainly don't want to do something stupid to disrupt their broadcast or the recordings. That would be terrible. Yep, but so that's kind of where we are right now. Everybody's downstairs. We are going to hopefully hear from a couple of guests. We reached out to a few players. So hopefully we'll get to hear from some people here pretty soon. But some interesting tweets by the Todd Anderson. Didn't get to say hi last night. Neither did Chris Hansen. Hansen was on the golf course, and then he and Todd apparently got drunk because at Mark Hoke Show. Sorry, I got distracted by Patron last night with the ladies #Ladies Night Cast. Be here all day today. Yeah, okay. All right. Whatever works for you there, Mr. Anderson. It's all good. And speaking of Twitter, by the way, I do want to recognize, we always take a minute to say thank you to all our followers. And, of course, we get new likes on Facebook at The Mark Hoke Show, and, of course, on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show. And some new Twitter followers. We've been picking them up pretty well here at Seminole Hard Rock. Canisius Taxi. Gotta like that name. Canisius Taxi. Following the show, Josh Nolan at J Nolan Poker. Greg McCormick at Greg MC 1974, whose dad was down here playing with the Bison hat on. That got some cheap follows on the show there. Do appreciate that. Give me 1 second. We'll get back to that tweet deck. Who else we have? Reese Leitner at Reese Krolex with a C215. Philly dude just trying to be great. Chad Graber at Chad Graber. Peter K/8 at Peter K88. Welcome. Nelson Marquez Jr. At Cope KOPESTELIQ. Alan Woodstrom at Alan Woodstrom. I'll thank him for giving us a follow. Former NDSU football player. Yeah. They're going to be going starting their defense of the national championship finally this week. And they're going to kill South Dakota State. You guys might as well not even show up. Zach, you're a great runner, but not happening. Susan Brock at Brock S. Brock 123. Thanks for the follow. Ebony Kinney is now on board with the Mark Hoke Show. That's pretty cool. And so many others. Tasha Barber just follows us. The High Mountain Poker Palace, where we'll be broadcasting from live, coming up here, doing commentary over there. That's going to be a lot of fun. Pretty excited about once again going to the High Mountain Poker Palace. Starting, man, I'll be there broadcasting on Friday with that first live stream. They're playing first event starting on Thursday, and then off they go. Final table the next day. So it's going to be pretty exciting up there. 8 live streams. Can you believe that? It's not Tuckman-esque for the World Series, but that's about as brutal as it gets for a broadcaster in poker. So I'm looking forward to the challenge. That's going to be something else. And once again, love to see you guys come up there. Join us for the Two Pair Poker Tour at twopairpoker.net. Some awesome events. Got a little mini high roller going on. Gonna be a great time. Boy, you can, and I don't know if you guys can hear hear everything going on down there, but there's a lot of laughter, a lot of fun, and I think everybody is really getting a sense of the history of what's going to be happening here today in poker. It's been a long time coming. We've seen sit and goes done for the ladies, but never a cash game. And I think just people don't really, when they think cash game players, they don't think of the ladies playing cash games. They'll think of playing tournaments, but it's not a picture that gets in everybody's head, and it should, because it's where a lot of these ladies make their living. Lauren Billings is here. Danielle Moon Anderson, especially Lauren is just a terror on the circuit in Las Vegas. I mean, she's blowing people out of the water right and left. Making killings and doing well, and she's a lot of fun. And I have a feeling that Lauren is going to be the big instigator on this table. Just call it a hunch. She said she was bringing accessories today, by the way. Bringing accessories. I don't know what that means. I have a few guesses, and knowing Lauren, they could all be right. But like I said, this is going to be a great show today, and we're looking forward to seeing all the ladies going at it here this afternoon, playing a high-stakes cash game. I know for some of these ladies, this is the highest they've ever played, $25.50. So, of course, it's a min $5,000 buy-in. I think max is $20. And I have a standing invite to come on the show. So if you guys want to ship me $5K, I'm down. I'm absolutely down. So let me know. All right. So we're going to take another break here and see who's flying around. Maybe I'll sneak downstairs and see if we can grab a guest for you here on the Mark Hoke Show. I want to thank you for being with us. We're live here at the Seminole Hard Rock. It's the Rock and Roll Poker Open, and we're in Paradise Live for the Ladies' Night Poker Night in America taping. So stick around, everybody. We will be right back.
Hi everyone, Mark here. If you're a poker player like me and looking for something different and exciting to play, you should give open-faced Chinese poker a shot. It has just the right mix of skill, luck, plus a huge dose of the fun factor we're all looking for. There's a reason open-faced Chinese poker has everyone from the recreational player to the top pros hooked on its thrills, action, and unique social interactions you won't find in Hold'em. An incredible game like this has got to be worth checking out. And it's easy to learn, especially by using the ABC Chinese Poker app. Download the ABC Chinese Poker app on iTunes today and find out what everyone's talking about. And if you have questions about the game, tweet at ABC Chinese Poker and they'll be glad to help you along. So join the open-faced Chinese poker community today with the ABC Chinese Poker app, and we'll see you at the tables.
One man, his lucky shirt, an unforgettable night, and a winning streak that never seemed to end. That's how Blind Squirrel began, and we haven't looked back since. We make the clothes that we want to wear for the places where we want to look and feel our best. The game, the speakeasy, and the casino floor. Blind Squirrel's small batch, high-quality gear is for people too busy grabbing life by the nuts to bother with crappy, ill-fitting clothing. Because like you, we prefer our nights long, our drinks strong, and our lucky shirt to be our most comfortable. So look good, be lucky, and visit blindsquirrelapparel.com for your new favorite shirt. As an added bonus, you'll receive 20% off your purchase with the promo code HOKE, H-O-K-E. You can also pick up Blind Squirrel apparel at the Borgata in Atlantic City and in Las Vegas at all Masura stores at Mandalay Bay, Monte Carlo, The Mirage, and MGM Grand. Look good and be lucky with Blind Squirrel apparel.
The poker action never stops at Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. We have millions of reasons for you to be a part of our 4th annual Seminole Hard Rock Rock and Roll Poker Open, November 13th through December 3rd. Time to go all in. Opening event starts November 13th with a $500,000 guaranteed prize pool. Play in any of the events leading up to the championship at the premier poker destination. The Seminole Hard Rock Rock and Roll Poker Open Championship begins November 28th through December 3rd with a guaranteed prize pool of $2 million. Final table of the championship will be live streamed by Poker Night in America and aired on CBS Sports. Space is limited. Visit shrpo.com or the poker room for registration and details. Only at Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Hollywood. Must be 21 to play slots and table games and at least 18 to play live poker. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
The Two-Pair Poker Tour takes over the High Mountain Poker Palace in Eugene, Oregon, December 4th through the 14th. The series features 8 live streamed final tables where you could be playing for a championship for all your friends to see. This Two-Pair Poker Tour series will also feature appearances by ESPN's Lon McCarron, WSOP bracelet winner Tyler Patterson, Two-Pair Team Pros Sean Drake, Matt Bodorf, and Drew Casari, plus the Mark Hoke Show team, bringing you commentary and live event coverage throughout the series. And book your rooms now with a special poker player rate at the beautiful Holiday Inn Eugene Springfield by calling 541-284-0631 and use the group code HMP. So join us at Eugene, Oregon for the Two-Pair Poker Tour December 4th through the 14th. For all the series info, visit twopairpoker.net, the number 2pairpoker.net. Two-Pair Poker. We provide the ultimate player experience.
I'm Dutch Boyd, 2-time WSOP bracelet winner, and I want to share my story with you. 12 years as a pro has taught me a lot. For the last year, I've boiled it all down into a tell-all book, 90,000 words. In Poker Tilt, I take you on my journey through all the ups and downs that poker has to offer, all the manic highs and hellish lows of every bad beat and lucky draw. So go to www.pokertilt.com to read more, or just go buy the new book on Amazon or Kindle right now, pokertilt.com. I guarantee you'll enjoy the ride.
There's nothing better than sitting down to play poker with good friends and cutting loose. And that's what you're going to find when you tune in to Poker Night in America. Poker Night in America is revolutionizing televised poker in a big way, with all the action you love and the hilarious fun you've been missing. Come take a seat at the table with all your favorite players, old and new, with Poker Night in America. Sunday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific on CBS Sports Network. And don't forget to visit the show online at pokernight.com. So pull up a chair and join us Sundays on Poker Night in America. PokerShop.com is your one-stop shop for all your poker and game room needs. PokerShop.com has you covered with an incredible variety of poker chips and supplies, top-quality playing cards, plus gaming tables and room accessories, just like you'd find in your favorite casino. And if you're looking to spruce up your man cave, we offer a wide selection of decor options, from lighting to mirrors, and portable bars to bub stools, to make your game room the one all your friends and family will be talking about. So for everything you need to make your game night a great night, go to www.pokershop.com and receive 10% off your purchase with the code HOKE, H-O-K-E. You supply your friends, we supply everything else. Live it, love it. Pokershop.com.
Want more of The Mark Hoke Show? Then follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show and like our Facebook page at The Mark Hoke Show for show news and outstanding poker content from around the world. Plus, enjoy the show anytime by subscribing to our podcasts on iTunes or at markhokeshow.podbean.com. We're even on your mobile phone at markhokeshow.podbean.com/mobile. Thanks for listening and being a part of The Mark Hoke Show.
This is The Mark Hoke Show. The Mark Hoke Show. Here again, your host, Mark Hoke.
All right, everybody, we're back. Oh, and I've got a special guest coming into my lounge of sexiness up here. The stunningly beautiful, incredibly charismatic, but all-around pain in the ass, Lauren Billings. Just pop it on and off we go.
Hello.
Hi, Lauren. How are you?
Okay.
Okay. We just got back on. Now here's the first question. Now, you had said to me yesterday that you were bringing accessories.
Yeah.
All right. Now, obviously, when with most ladies, that's I'm thinking earrings and stuff like that. But with you,
Yeah, well.
that could be a high range of items, to say the least.
Well, of course, yeah. But I mean, I got to keep it sort of clean, and CBS Sports Network is, family channel. No, I have these silly pins that I'm wearing. That's sort of what I was referring to, and I have a lot of bling. I didn't bring the shirt that I tweeted a picture of last night. I was going to maybe wear that later.
I missed that. What was the shirt?
Oh, it's, those fake bikini shirts that look like you're wearing a bikini?
Yeah.
I mean, you put that on, you feel like $1 million,
Huh.
You look in the mirror and you're feeling good. Doesn't matter, I'm telling you guys, everybody got to get one. They're a little short torsoed for me, so the stuff doesn't really always line up where it should. But that's sort of life.
No one would have complained. By the way, you look amazing today.
Thanks. This humidity is a little unforgiving, and of course, this is the first time they haven't had a hair and makeup lady, and I'm really hating that. So I might just throw on my spearmint rhino hat.
I hadn't
Another accessory.
I hadn't thought about that, but I've been having those humidity issues too. What can you do to get around that? Give it a little.
Live in Las Vegas.
Live in Las Vegas. Yes, that works.
Move to the desert.
God, my hair straightened out so much out when I moved out there. It was amazing.
It's just like raining outside. I don't mind it, except I have arthritis, so it's a little bit getting used to.
Yeah.
And I'm here to play poker. I don't care if my hair is effed up.
Yep. What are the buttons, by the way? I'm trying not to stare at.
I'd rather be
parts of
having
your body.
babies.
Okay.
Because I'm a woman, obviously.
Yeah.
And then I heart Squaw. Is this one that's because I love Squaw Valley,
Okay.
USA.
You may have to explain that one on the show.
Yes. I might not, because they'll make me take it off.
Well, of course, now you've been on these tapings before, but I mean, this is something special today. The first ever ladies cash game. It's going to be going out on broadcast TV. What does it mean to you to be a part of this?
Well, I broke my boycott of Florida to come here, which is, I think it's just, it's nice that Todd would think to do something like this. I think the proactive nature of women in poker, I think it's a little excessive. I don't think it's necessary. It's not like changing the world. I think it is nice. I've had women come up to me and, explain that they're happy to see women kind of play and make a bigger deal of it. And if it makes more players comfortable, then I think we're doing the right thing. I don't think it's super important, but I think it's fun because, the majority of players are men. So it's a little bit refreshing. I think also as an entertainment value, like we're a little bit more boisterous at the table. We're friendly. So I think it's definitely different. I imagine the trolling of our play is going to be amusing as hell.
Oh, I
of
can
course
imagine.
we can't play well. I mean, of course we all make mistakes. I've played terrible on TV. I've played terrible live. It's fine. I like to play bad. I like to play good. So hopefully today I play good. But it should be. I think also I'm friends with a few of these girls, and I think it should be a good time. I mean, they should do this more often.
Absolutely.
And then they should also have like Scandinavian table, like the German table. Like, why not like highlight different things, or like they were talking about doing a comedians one. Like that would be really funny. There's a lot of recreational players that are comedians, so you can really just have fun with it. It doesn't have to mean anything more than it is. That it's just one episode. It's just fun. So.
Now, one thing that people sometimes say about shows like this is that, they're not really buying in with real money. It's, it's just all set up. And I can tell you from watching the last couple of days for sure, you guys are putting your money on the table down there, and it's a lot of money.
Yeah, I don't know why people would. I mean, I guess like that just wouldn't make for very good TV if we're all playing with play chips. But also, I mean, like this is our job. Like this lineup looked good, so I played it. The other lineups were fun. There's some side benefits to playing on TV as a poker player. Not really anymore since sponsorships are limited, but this is real money. And the end of the year, when you have a downswing on these dumb shows, and it's, this is like bigger than I usually play. But, so it sucks because, it's real. But when you win, it's fun. And when you run kings into aces, it's the worst, actually.
Yeah, that does suck.
It's real money.
So what is going to be the big line on here? Because I'm imagining you're going to be causing all the trouble down there. So what are you going to say when things kind of get a little dead down there to pep everybody up and get this going? I know you've got something in the back of your mind.
I'm an improviser at heart. Whatever pops in, I'm just going to try to keep it, in the realm of reasonable. So I'm just trying to censor myself, prematurely censor myself.
Did you see Gavin Smith down here?
Gavin,
the last 2 days?
Gavin flew out this morning, unfortunately, though, because obviously he'd be hilarious heckling us on the side.
Do you realize that you really don't have to have a filter on this show at all?
No. Well,
I'm just telling you.
Well, it's funny because when we did the first show, Phil and I were team captain, and we didn't want to pick Gavin because Phil felt that the show would be edited too hard since he just is so inappropriate all the time. Mm-hmm. There is merit to that. But I don't want to offend anybody. I have a very shrill sense of humor, and I make a lot of jokes that would indicate I'm not a feminist, but I am. I think it's kind of funny. I think the stereotypes are laughable. So, like, take it to the next level. It's so ridiculous. I mean, look at how I'm dressed. I'm wearing a girls just want to have fun shirt, like a totally tongue-in-cheek about everything. So, if there's somebody at the table that just can't handle it, like, I'm going to ride them. I'm going to make them feel silly. So, I mean, I think that there were some comments earlier prior to this about cleavage, which were kind of got everybody up in arms, which were funny because you can't possibly have cleavage and have a brain. But, that would be ludicrous. Wow. I mean, that was sort of, obviously it's a joke, but so I think that there will be some interesting table talk regarding some of that stuff. And I think if it turns awkward or weird, I like to keep things cool. Obviously, you don't want the game to break. So
yeah,
that would be funny if the game broke. But
like
they just
horrible.
Can't get along. There's a cat fight and they broke the game because they're girls.
Oh God!
It would be actually hilarious, and this probably would never happen again. But
all right, well, I'm going to let you get back down to the show here, but I want to thank you for stopping up. I do appreciate it. Good luck down there.
I hope you guys have a fun broadcast today.
Yeah,
covering some good stuff.
We've got 2 of them for you today, so it'll be fun.
All right, bye.
All right, I'll see you later. Lauren Billings stopping by, everybody. She's about to take Vanessa Selpst and everybody else's money and walk out of here a rich woman, thrilled to death, drinking it up. Should be a great time. All right, so there you go. Lauren Billings stopping by. We'll see if we get Jamie Kerstetter up here too. We're working on it. But man, what a great time this is going to be. It just, I think it's just really starting to sink in. It actually got announced on our show on KLAV about doing this game, and to have it come through like it did, I just it's just a blast. I mean, I can't wait to see what's going to happen, and the dynamic of these girls getting to cut it loose for 8 hours and really just be themselves. Is going to be something special here to this afternoon. So we're pretty excited about it. We're looking forward to getting things rolling. All right. So, Lauren Billings, everybody, and I tell you, Lauren is, and if you haven't met Lauren, I mean, she's sarcastic and a little bit, but she is just so much fun to be around. And we've had her on our show a couple times. You can find her on our podcasts at markhokeshow.podbean.com or on iTunes. And it's she's just she's going to make for some great TV today. I guarantee it. I'm sure she's going to be taking charge of this thing. Oh my goodness. All right, and of course. All the ladies starting to filter in here. Everybody starting to get in positions, and of course, once they start taping, we'll be on the air for a little bit, and then go into the golf voice and enjoying the show a little bit, because that's why I'm here today. And speaking of today, good God, I got to tell you, it's been very interesting as as the show has progressed over the past 3.5 years. Of course. Start on July 5th, 2011. So much has changed, and we've continued to do more live events, and ever since the World Series, I mean, it's just been incredible. Lauren is trying to find her way out. Just follow the wires. It is funny though. Yeah, there's one staircase. It's kind of a little tricky to find here to get up here, but they've got one camera up here with me and about 4 billion wires that are running to it and down the steps. Lauren found her way out. I'm very happy for her. But anyway, as we were saying, the schedule is becoming more and more hectic since the World Series. This is our, I believe, 2 trips here. 2 up to Calgary, 1 in California, and going back to Eugene. So this is going to be our sixth trip since the World Series, and of course, going to be home for 2 days. In October, we had a little bit of time to kick back and relax, but it's just been just one stop after another. And of course, to be here for the Poker Night America team, because I haven't missed my daughter's birthday today. But we did set up the. But I had to check in. I'm flying on the Southwest, and this is, I don't know what I was thinking. I really don't. But the Southwest, of course, does this thing where they do the, you have to check in online, and you can check in up to 24 hours, but there's no assigned seating. So the first people to check in are the first ones to be able to get on the plane and pick their seat. So it's kind of a little derby there, and of course, they got a little option. Oh, you can pay to get on there and get ahead of time. No, not doing that. So last night, finished coverage of the Seminole Hard Rock Poker Open for SHRPO.com around 3:30 ballpark. 3 o'clock. Well, 3 o'clock, and got up to my room. Banged out all my updates and recaps. Got to bed around close to 4. My flight leaves at 6:55 tomorrow, so I had to check in to catch the 24-hour line at 6:55 this morning. So I set the alarm for 6:45. So I got about 2.5 hours sleep, ballpark. Do my check-in, can't fall back to sleep. Up for another 2 hours. And then, of course, my family, we live in Las Vegas, so us being out there, we have to get to say hi to my daughter. So that call, and I almost missed it, came in around 10. So about an hour's sleep, that happened, and then I didn't set my alarm. And honest to God, guys, it was 11:51 when I woke up, and I had to be over here to start at 1 o'clock. That was not helpful. And it's amazing that I am even carrying on a conversation. Chris Hansen in the golf shirt, everybody. Looking good. Man, Chris Hansen down there in the pink. He's got that actually kind of looks like a little bit, not quite like mine, but, the purple shirt that I'm very well known for wearing. Purple golf shirt. Chris Hansen sporting pink today. Looking sharp. Yeah, this is just going to be so exciting. I can't wait to get to, once we get off the air, we're going to go down and check it out and, see the tapings, and then we're going to be on the air back again at 6 o'clock tonight, because we want to bring you more of this. It's going to be an exciting night. We'll be able to tell you a little bit of what's been going on. Maybe, I might actually watch some poker too. But I mean, all these ladies are just wonderful women, and I'm so thrilled to get to see them do this and be a part what is going to be a great, great show. And of course, if you want to watch Poker Night in America on Sundays at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on CBS Sports Network. I mean, just it's a great show, and these guys have been working really hard to make it more personality driven and exciting for everybody. And you're gonna really if you haven't watched the show, you should. We don't have much poker on TV. Let's make sure that we support the guys that are out there. Out of Black Friday, out of the here in the United States, trying to bring something very special to this show. Once again, the players lineup today. We got a bunch of great ladies. Danielle Moon Anderson is here. Natasha Barber, Lauren Billings, Jessica Dolly, Ebony Kinney, Jamie Kerstetter, Lily Coletto, Jacqueline Moscow, Vanessa Selps, and I think Nancy Birnbaum's on the waiting list there too. So I mean, this is going to be a wonderful lineup and some amazing poker too. I mean, these ladies know what they're doing. I've gotten to see Natasha play a lot. Played against Natasha. She is very talented. Lauren, just a tear 'em up cash game player. And of course, Vanessa Selps, we all know about her. And Jamie Kerstetter, one of the most vicious players on the circuit, period. I mean, not just, I mean, she's like Vanessa. I mean, I almost call her Vanessa Selps light, but, it's pretty close. How, what she can do. Danielle Moon Anderson, of course, very well known for her online play. One of the best online players out there in the world. And Ebony and Lily. I mean, this is just going to be a terrific group to watch, and looking forward to seeing that. And of course, it's going to be live streaming this. Live stream starting at 2:30. Schedule started 2:30 Eastern. Players have not gotten to the table yet, so I don't have to go to the golf voice yet. Very excited about that. But David Tuckman is being lazy and staying in Los Angeles. Just hanging out at home. Doing the live stream, having a good time. So he'll be taking over the duties here pretty shortly. But man, this is going to be man. I just can't describe how I feel about this show. I mean, it's it was exciting when we announced it on the Mark Hoke Show, and a few months ago, and now that it's actually happening and we're here, it's just an honor for Todd Anderson to invite me out to be a part of it, and to be a little extra part of the Poker Night in America family. It's going to be a blast, and looking forward to seeing that. So we're going to see if anybody else can swing up here real quick while everyone's starting to get situated. But, this is it. Poker Night in America, Ladies Night. And just kind of hear everybody going down there. I think they're I'm looking down right now. Still none of the ladies on the set yet. Taping is scheduled to start at 2 o'clock. I know they're getting some things ready to go. It seems like they say 2 o'clock, but it usually means 2:30. So that means David Tuckman, wherever you are, buddy, you're half-hour delay starting now. You better get ready to roll. One thing I didn't get is, the servers that are over here, beautiful ladies that are handling the serving. But why didn't they get the hunky guys? Give the ladies a treat. Of course, Vanessa Selps, is not going to complain. Of course, she's one of the pioneers of the gay and lesbian community in the poker world, and certainly an honor to have her on the show. So, that's okay for Vanessa. I'm sure she'll be happy with that. But yeah, I mean, that's exciting too, and and I think it's great that we are starting to see a lot of terrific players, being willing to live their lives openly. My brother is gay, and and I have so many friends in that community, and we have Jason Somerville is doing so well, and I know, I remember we interviewed Jason a couple years ago, and he, fairly close after he made his announcement, and Jason's gone on to great success. I just don't think there's anything to fear in the poker community anymore, making a decision like that, and so we're very proud of all of those players that have made the announcements that they have, are able to live their lives openly. That's pretty cool. All right, so once again, players are getting ready to roll here. By the way, I got to say this: Chris Hansen was getting text or phone numbers for all of the players. Oh, and they're starting to come out here right now. Lily Coletto now on set. Oh, she's looking fantastic. Lauren Billings has gone to the glittery jacket as well. By the way, she didn't have the glittery jacket on when we were up here. So Lauren now coming onto the set. That looks like Todd Anderson's running around back there. And we're just kind of keeping an eye on what's going on. Of course, once again, we got to go to the Golf Voice once they start the tapings, just so you guys know. But like I said, I think we're going to stay on until about 2:30, and then we'll be back again at 6 o'clock. I'd like to get to eat. I got a pack. Rolling it up out of here early this morning, or tomorrow morning. Coming home, and once again, want to remind everybody that we are going to be headed to the two-pair poker tour starting on Friday. We'll be doing all the live streams and having a great time. Looking forward to, and looks like Nolan Dahl's down there making an announcement, getting the players down there. Jacqueline Moscow looks like she is now on set. Let's see, I think Danielle's down there too. Yeah, so the ladies are getting ready to go here. And we're going to get this thing fired up. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, now I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's step back, take one more break, and when we come back, we'll see if any of our Poker Night in America team people are available, but they're going to be getting this production started here very shortly. So, it'll be to everybody's advantage if I shut up. But let's take one more break, and we'll be right back here on the Mark Hoke Show. Thank you for joining us. We're live from the Poker Night in America tapings here at Paradise Live in the Wildfire area at Seminole Hard Rock here in Hollywood, Florida. So stick around, everybody. We'll be right back.
PokerShop.com is your one-stop shop for all your poker and game room needs. PokerShop.com has you covered with an incredible variety of poker chips and supplies, top-quality playing cards, plus gaming tables and room accessories, just like you'd find in your favorite casino. And if you're looking to spruce up your man cave, we offer a wide selection of decor options, from lighting to mirrors and portable bars to bub stools, to make your game room the one all your friends and family will be talking about. So for everything you need to make your game night a great night, go to www.pokershop.com and receive 10% off your purchase with the code HOKE, H-O-K-E. You supply your friends. We supply everything else. Live it. Love it. PokerShop.com.
I'm Dutch Boyd, two-time WSOP bracelet winner, and I want to share my story with you. 12 years as a pro has taught me a lot. For the last year, I've boiled it all down into a tell-all book, 90,000 words. In Poker Tilt, I take you on my journey through all the ups and downs that poker has to offer, all the manic highs and hellish lows of every bad beat and lucky draw. So go to www.pokertilt.com to read more, or just go buy the new book on Amazon or Kindle right now, pokertilt.com. I guarantee you'll enjoy the ride.
The Two-Pair Poker Tour takes over the High Mountain Poker Palace in Eugene, Oregon, December 4th through the 14th. The series features 8 live streamed final tables where you could be playing for a championship for all your friends to see. This Two-Pair Poker Tour series will also feature appearances by ESPN's Lon McCarron, WSOP bracelet winner Tyler Patterson, Two-Pair team pros Sean Drake, Matt Bodorf, and Drew Casari, plus the Mark Hoke Show team, bringing you commentary and live event coverage throughout the series. And book your rooms now with a special poker player rate at the beautiful Holiday Inn Eugene Springfield by calling 541-284-0631 and use the group code HMP. So join us at Eugene, Oregon for the Two-Pair Poker Tour December 4th through the 14th. For all the series info, visit twopairpoker.net, the number 2pairpoker.net. Two-Pair Poker. We provide the ultimate player experience.
It's time for you to check out RogueWire.com. News, sports, entertainment, and the internet home of The Mark Hoke Show. Don't wait. Let the sparks fly from your computer at RogueWire.com. And of course, RogueWire.com is powered by BlueRail.net. For over 2 years, The Mark Hoke Show has trusted BlueRail.net as their exclusive host, and you can too. Visit BlueRail.net for top-level web hosting, website building and maintenance, one-on-one customer service, and much more. It's time to get on board with your winning combination, BlueRail.net and RogueWire.com. How far do you want to go?
There's nothing better than sitting down to play poker with good friends and cutting loose. And that's what you're going to find when you tune in to Poker Night in America. Poker Night in America is revolutionizing televised poker in a big way, with all the action you love and the hilarious fun you've been missing. Come take a seat at the table with all your favorite players, old and new, with Poker Night in America. Sunday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific on CBS Sports Network. And don't forget to visit the show online at pokernight.com. So pull up a chair and join us Sundays on Poker Night in America.
Hi everyone, Mark here. If you're a poker player like me and looking for something different and exciting to play, you should give open-faced Chinese poker a shot. It has just the right mix of skill, luck, plus a huge dose of the fun factor we're all looking for. There's a reason open-faced Chinese poker has everyone from the recreational player to the top pros hooked on its thrills, action, and unique social interactions you won't find in Hold'em. An incredible game like this has got to be worth checking out. And it's easy to learn, especially by using the ABC Chinese Poker app. Download the ABC Chinese Poker app on iTunes today and find out what everyone's talking about. And if you have questions about the game, tweet at ABC Chinese Poker and they'll be glad to help you along. So join the open-faced Chinese poker community today with the ABC Chinese Poker app, and we'll see you at the tables.
The poker action never stops at Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. We have millions of reasons for you to be a part of our 4th annual Seminole Hard Rock Rock and Roll Poker Open, November 13th through December 3rd. Time to go all in. Opening event starts November 13th with a $500,000 guaranteed prize pool. Play in any of the events leading up to the championship at the premier poker destination. The Seminole Hard Rock Rock and Roll Poker Open Championship begins November 28th through December 3rd with a guaranteed prize pool of $2 million. Final table of the championship will be live streamed by Poker Night in America and aired on CBS Sports. Space is limited. Visit shrpo.com or the poker room for registration and details. Only at Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Hollywood. Must be 21 to play slots and table games and at least 18 to play live poker. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
What?
Want more of The Mark Hoke Show? Then follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show and like our Facebook page at The Mark Hoke Show for show news and outstanding poker content from around the world. Plus, enjoy the show anytime by subscribing to our podcasts on iTunes or at markhokeshow.podbean.com. We're even on your mobile phone at markhokeshow.podbean.com/mobile. Thanks for listening and being a part of The Mark Hoke Show.
Now, let's return to the Mark Hoke Show. The Mark Hoke Show. Here again, your host, Mark Hoke.
All right, we are back. I want to have Todd move over here a little bit closer to me. Get him on the camera. This is the man, guys, behind Poker Night in America. Mr. Anderson, how are you, sir?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. I'll turn that on for you.
Yeah. Does that help?
Yeah, this is good. Yeah. Somebody was messing with my volume control. Maybe Chris Hansen was up here playing with my toys.
He's known for that.
Yeah. He's a sneaky son of a gun, isn't he?
That's what those NDSU fans are like. You know?
Hey now, don't blame the NDSU fans. What fan are you?
What college?
Yeah.
Gophers. Minnesota Gophers.
Oh, that team that we've kind of smacked around the last couple times we played them. Yeah, okay, I remember them. I remember them.
It's embarrassing, but true.
They had a good year, though.
This year was probably the best year they've had in my lifetime.
It's been a while.
It's, like this early 60s before I was born, they won national championships. But they've been a horror show. But maybe they're turning around. They had a good year.
Yeah, they did. I mean, we're pretty close to getting to the Big Ten championship game, so you got a little Gopher pride.
They had a little chance at that. They were up on Wisconsin last week, and they just couldn't bring it home. But I hope Wisconsin beats Ohio State because I don't think Ohio State's worthy.
At this point,
I don't think they're worthy.
Third string quarterback's not good. Well, let's talk a little bit about what's going on here.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It's pretty wild.
When we threw this idea out on the Mark Hoke Show a few months ago, and boom, there it was. And how excited were you when you got the reaction to the idea about having a ladies' night? I mean, this has been something special.
Yeah, I remember I floated the idea shortly thereafter, like on a Twitter, and I just basically said, we're thinking about doing a ladies' night. And within hours, I'd had many, many requests to be on, suggestions of women to play, and it became clear pretty fast that we were going to get plenty of participation. So we actually filled up the table, essentially that day, and we've been looking forward to it ever since. It's been, it's been one of the most things that's got the biggest response that we've ever done. So I think there's obviously an appetite for it, and we're here today, and we're filming it here very soon. In fact, we're doing a little game right now called, we're calling it Hard Rock Trivia.
Oh.
And the winner gets to choose their seat assignment.
Oh.
So
that could be big.
That's actually going on right now. In fact, we're actually taping it, and you'll be able to see it in about a half an hour from now. We're going to be starting our live stream with this trivia contest.
Yep.
So you go to pokernight.com and find the live stream. David Tuckman will be doing the analysis and the voiceover. So
I can't believe you let him stay home. By the way.
Well,
Tuck
I heard
should
he's
be on the road.
I heard he's bad news on the road. So probably best to keep him chained to his house.
You know what happened the last time? I got to do broadcasting with Tuckman at the Two-Pair Poker Tour event we did. And Tuckman was in the booth with me for about 2 hours and then got asked to play in a tournament to finish off a guarantee and bailed out on me.
He left you?
Just left me in the booth. You know, that kind of hurt my feelings.
That's kind of like leaving a man in the battlefield, right? Leaving him in his foxhole.
You know, he won that. I think, or he came in second in the tournament. Too.
Oh, well, at least he...
And did I get a tip? No.
Of course not.
Of course not. Tuckman, shame on you. No, I love David. The historical significance of this show today, I think as we've gotten closer and closer to this and getting very excited about it, it started to set in, and now it's actually here. How do you feel about doing something like this right now and bringing something that's never been done on poker television to the world?
Well, actually, I'm really excited about it. It's one of those things that's gotten more and more momentum the closer we've gotten to it, and now the women have all showed up today, and I can tell they're all really excited, and so they're looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I hope it turns into some really good television shows. I mean, that's obviously what we're trying to do. So we'll just see what happens. We'll put the cards out there and see what happens.
So now with Poker Night in America, obviously, you guys are starting to get a lot of content out there. You've got a ton of shows in the can. Where is the show going from here? Obviously, a lot of people really like the show, but we're always looking to do things differently, and especially with, I know your philosophy is you want to really open this thing up. What's coming with Poker Night in America?
Well, first of all, we just are about to announce our new deal with CBS Sports. So one of the problems that we had this year being on Sunday nights was we had a very inconsistent time slot, and the rodeo would run long, and we would be delayed, and college basketball affected us one night, PGA golf affected us. So we're moving to a Monday night time slot, which is quieter time slot, and it's not going to be disrupted at all. So we've got a 52-week commitment from CBS Sports to run our show at 10 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 Pacific, every Monday night. And that's going to be in effect January 5th. So I think that's going to help a lot because people will always know where to find it. And CBS did that because it's currently performing very well for them, and they want the show to succeed. So they agreed that we should probably put it on a night that makes more sense. So first and foremost, that's a big step. We're actually, this event that we're doing right now with the Seminole Hard Rock in Hollywood would be the last event for our season 2 filming. So we just wrapped up season 1 episodes. We've produced 29 episodes in season 1, and that ran from the end of June until the next few weeks here at the end of December. And then January 5th will be the beginning of season 2. Season 2, I'm looking forward to because honestly, season 1 was a lot of trial and error.
Right.
Some things were good, some things weren't so good. Some of the graphics I thought needed to be upgraded. And quite frankly, we just had to kind of walk, trial by fire. We had to just adapt and evolve and get better. And I think we've done that. And I really do think that season 2 shows are going to be much livelier, cleaner. The graphics will be cleaner. The cast members are going to be, I think, amazing. Season 2 will kick off with Phil Hellmuth, probably in a baby outfit.
Oh,
you saw that?
God. Yes, I saw the pictures.
Right. Also in season 2, we've had Jennifer Tilly at 2 stops. We've had Phil Locke. We've had Antonio Esfandiari. We've had Phil Hellmuth at 3 stops. So I think the show is going to be better. I mean, just the content is going to be better, and so I'm looking forward to it.
Well, that's exciting. So now I got to change my ad again to Monday nights at 10 p.m.
Monday nights at 10 o'clock.
Okay, I'll make sure we take care of that as soon as I get back. Yeah, because I'll get back sometime because I'm going to be going back on the road. But yeah, and of course, the ladies getting ready to roll here. So I probably feel like I should let you get going here. I mean, if you're
I'm fine for a while.
okay. Okay, I just want to make sure.
I'm trying to watch what's happening down there, but
It's always fun keeping an eye. I mean, people don't understand when there's a television production. They think a couple people show up with a camera, put a couple lights up on a table, and off you go. Not the case.
no, actually, I walked in the back of the house today. I said, hey, everybody, welcome to the next episode of Herding Cats, because that's what it feels like sometimes. There's a lot of people running around here, and it's sometimes kind of a zoo. But we'll get it all together. We've had a good week. We filmed for the last 2 days. We've had some good poker. We've had some interesting kind of flare-ups. I think we've had more kind of arguing at the table than I've seen.
You did.
You
did.
I know Sean Deeb kind of got into it yesterday with Jared Jaffe. I have no idea what their history is, but so we had that, and then there was an incident with Ellie Lestra was upset with Matt Glantz, and that's all going to be coming out on TV pretty soon. So nothing wrong with a little controversy. Huh?
I have a hard time picturing anybody getting upset with Matt Glantz.
I do too.
That's just difficult to think about.
I agree with you. I was a little stunned by it. But Matt kind of is an instigator. Like
yes, he can be. Yes.
He's the one that got the whole Sean Deeb thing with Jared going. It was him. They said, "Oh, remember that hand?" And the next thing you know, they're like going back and forth at each other. So
yeah, and the push-ups are going on yesterday too.
The push-ups were that was totally like up from left field. Like where did that come from? Next thing you know, you got David Levy doing one-arm push-ups. Who saw that coming?
That's a winner.
He did 9 one-arm push-ups.
That's not bad.
How many can you do?
One arm, I can do a few. I still got
no
it.
way.
You don't believe me?
I'll bet you $100.
How many I have to do?
Can you do 3 one-arm push-ups
for $100?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'd be impressed.
Hell yes.
I'll be impressed.
Yes, I can. Even in fat stage, I can do 3.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a spot right there.
There's a spot right there. Well, I'll take you up on that once we get the show wrapped.
Okay.
But I got you on that, man.
So let's talk about who's here today. We got
great ladies.
We've got an interesting lineup. We've had a little controversy leading up to this one too. A little kind of like fireworks on the Twitter sphere.
Uh-oh.
But very happy to have some of these women here that I've never met before. Vanessa Selps is her first trip here. Obviously, she's I would say arguably the best female poker player in the world.
Yep.
I don't think anybody's going to really dispute that right now. Then who else do we have? You can.
Oh, I know a lot of these ladies. You got Danielle Moon Anderson, the legendary online player. Just going through all that thing with Ultimate, just had that thing wrap up for her. But she's been really getting out there. Did the documentary too. Natasha Barber, who's been outstanding down here at Seminole Hard Rock. She's a mainstay in this area. Lauren Billings, the dreaded evil cash game player from Las Vegas, and one of a good friend of mine there.
And she was on our very first show. Lauren Billings. She won a casting call to get on our very first show.
She's amazing. Ebony Kenny, Lily Coletto, Jess Dolly, Jacqueline Moscow, Jamie Kerstetter, one of the grindettes. Unfortunately, we lost our other grindette to a back injury, which was kind of a shame.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah, but Kate lives in Jersey. Maybe we can get her on the next one out there. And of course Vanessa Selps. I think this is going to be. I think one thing that's going to be very interesting is a lot of these ladies haven't. Not that they don't play high stakes poker, but they don't play it very often. Vanessa's in that mess all the time. So I think it's going to be a really interesting dynamic to see some of these ladies be in a situation where they got a lot more money on the table than they're used to playing with in a cash game. I mean,
and there's no easy outs either.
No.
It's not like they're sitting at a local Florida game when there's a couple fish at the table. I think this is probably, we can agree that it's a pretty tough lineup.
Oh, I wouldn't want to play this table. Are you kidding me?
Well, I'm excited to watch it. We'll just have to see what happens. A lot of people are speculating that Vanessa will just try to run the table over.
She will. She'll try.
I've also heard that Lily's going to be kind of nuts. Like she's going to go wild.
Yeah, Lily can do. And one to watch out for Jamie Kerstetter. People just see Jamie and think she's this innocent little girl, and she is one of the most vicious players I've ever seen.
I've never
Kid you not.
I've never experienced playing with her. So.
Oh, she is nasty. So I'm hoping I get a Kerstetter Selps matchup today because they're gonna try and tear each other apart. I'll guarantee it.
All right, let's see it. So we're gonna kick it off soon. I'd recommend anybody that's curious to go watch it online today. Our live stream has been really operating great this week. We've been working on it for the last year. As you know, a live stream is very challenging.
Oh yeah.
And on TV poker, and sometimes I just regret that we've ever done it, because the live stream. Keep in mind, we're here to shoot a television show, and that TV show is going to be seen by hundreds of thousands of people. I'm not even exaggerating. The live stream will be seen by hundreds of people.
Right.
So we're not doing the live stream to appease a couple hundred people, but we want to make it so that it's watchable. And I think this week is the first time I've had actually people come up to me, more than a handful, and say your live stream is really good right now.
Good.
So with the audio and with the uplink, and we got the right uplink speed, whatever the heck that means. I mean, the technical guys tell me this, and we got Dave Tuckman doing commentary.
They open those gates for you a little.
Yeah. So anyway, the live stream is pretty good. I think it's very watchable, and we'll just see what happens today.
Yep, sounds great. Well, Todd, I want to thank you for including us as part of the little ancillary side of the Poker Night in America family. Do appreciate it. Looking forward to it. We've got another show coming up here at 6 o'clock tonight. We'll kind of get an update on what's happening. Maybe talk to some more of the ladies, and should be fun.
Right. So I'll get some of the ladies to come up and talk to you throughout the day. Okay.
That sounds good.
All right, man.
Todd, thank you.
Thanks for being here.
You got it. Congratulations.
And I will look
forward
to seeing those one-arm push-ups.
They're coming
when you get a chance. Okay?
You got it.
All right.
No problem. All right, there you go. The man behind Poker Night in America. Of course, out there in Fargo, North Dakota. My city of behind my own heart. I love it. Todd Anderson joined us there on the show. We do appreciate it. And cards are going to be in the air shortly. If they can drag Chris Hansen off the set, I think Chris is in love, like 7 or 8 times. But this is going to be an outstanding time. Looking forward to it. Cards are going to be in the air shortly, and I think we're gonna take a break and for the afternoon, and we'll come back tonight 6 p.m. Eastern time. And let's see. Maybe we'll tell you what. We'll hang around a little bit, see if Todd flips anybody up here to us. Once again, so there you heard the announcement. I'm glad we're still on Sunday nights at 10 for a little bit, but then we will be going to Monday nights at 10 with Poker Night in America. That's cool, because as I do remember, I DVR the show, being a little disappointed sometimes because sports coverage has bumped it. So we're pretty happy to. I'm pretty happy for them. They're going to be in a little better time slot for the show. But just looking down there, the ladies are having a good time, getting ready to roll. And we're going to be part of history today, the first ever ladies cash game televised. Pretty cool. Todd Anderson thinks I can't do 3 one-arm push-ups. He doesn't know that I wrestled for years. Played football. I'm all right. I can do them. I can do them one-arm push-ups. I got to do 3 of them for $100. Is he kidding me? You better watch out. That money's swinging my way. All right. Let's see. So we're just kind of hanging out here right now. We're getting ready for the tapings to start here for Poker Night in America. Hey, make sure you guys follow him on Twitter at Poker Night TV. And, of course, if you want to go to the live stream, pokernight.com. Tuckman handling the duties over there. So that's pretty cool. Hey, well, there's some interesting news just reported by Chris Grove. Does a great job covering online poker. There's a newly introduced AB9 seeking to regulate online poker in California. So Chris is taking a look at that right now. One of the Chris, I got to get Chris on the show sometimes. He's amazing. Does an amazing job with covering the United States online poker situation. It's pretty impressive. All right. So like I said, once again, we got another show coming up at 6 p.m. Live here at the Seminole Hard Rock. We're here in the Paradise Live Theater for the Poker's Night Ladies Night tapings. And just, getting ready to sit back and watch history be made. These guys getting ready to get it going here. Or these ladies getting ready to get it going here on Poker Night in America. Should be a lot of fun. And let's take a look real quick, by the way. I want to get a refresh here because, we've been covering the tournament series going on here at Seminole Hard Rock. The Rock and Roll Poker Open going down, and we do have a few more eliminations out of the main event. Once again, those guys are playing down to 6 players today. They'll be on the live stream here presented by the Poker Night in America team. And I'll just run down here. Anthony Zeno has gone down, the WPT Borgata Open champion, finishing in 16th place against Jeff Chang, one of the chip leaders. Goes ace-king against nines, gets zero help, not even close, and Zeno busts out picking up $14,000. Barry Hunter is out. He has been eliminated in 15th place. Had queens against Faraz Jaka with ace-king, and a king on the flop, and Faraz Jaka continues to build his stack. He could be the favorite to win the Seminole Hard Rock and Roll Poker Open main event for that $480,200. Hunter finishes 15th for $19,000, and Fernando Diaz has been eliminated in 14th place. Goes in for $217. Jacobo Fernandez, aces. That didn't work out. Diaz with ace-7, and he is gone. So, all right. And we are, it looks like they're getting ready getting things going down here. They just have Chris Hansen on now. So we are going to cut it off here. We want to thank you for being with us, everybody, here at Seminole Hard Rock and Roll Poker Open. So we'll be back at 6 p.m. Eastern Time here on the Mark Hoke Show for our final broadcast. It's going to be a great time, and we'll let you know what's going on down here at the Seminole Hard Rock. All right, so let's wrap this up, and we'll see you guys later this afternoon here on the Mark Hoke Show. Thanks for being with us.